Welcome to the News Hour. Cybercrime is the greatest threat to every company in the world. Mobile data, free internet access and remote work make us flexible and a target for attacks. Many employees know little about IT security and often become victims of cyber attacks unbeknownst to them. Protecting a company against cyber attacks needs more than technical measures. The human factor is one of the most important components of a successful IT security system. It is therefore key to sensitize each employee to the importance of IT security, and the most effective way to achieve that is by turning it into a game, letting the learner experience scenarios they can recognize in an immersive environment. Now it is evident that any software can be hacked if you do not deploy security measures and follow best practices. Cybersecurity is now a frequent issue for companies. Websites get hacked every day and some of those hacks are fatal to the business. Ransomware attacks have become popular in the last few years and pose one of India's most prominent cybersecurity challenges in 2020. According to the cybersecurity firm Sophos, about 82% of Indian organizations were hit by ransomware in the last 6 months. Ransomware attacks involve hacking into users' data and preventing them from accessing it until a ransomware amount is paid. Ransomware attacks involve hacking into a user's data and preventing them from accessing it until a ransom amount is paid. Ransomware attacks are critical for individual users but more so for business who cannot access the data for running their daily operations. However, with most ransomware attacks, the attackers do not realize the data even after the payment is made and instead try to extort more money. Going forward, there will be about 11.6 billion IoT devices by 2021. IoT devices include desktops, laptops, mobile phones, smart secure devices, etc. As adoption of IoT devices increasing at an unprecedented rate, so are the challenges of cyber security. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. NMB will protect the exchequer and citizens. As global economic conditions remain volatile and uncertain, raising financial resources upfront is a bold, constructive and confident policy statement. The National Monetization Pipeline (NMP) prepared by the Niti Aayog was launched by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. NMP aims to create a virtuous cycle of develop, commission, monetize and invest in national infrastructure. TataDigital could be the TCS of the future, says RajeshGopinathan. Tata Consultancy Services is focusing on growth and transformation to expand revenue from existing clients by offering them more services, says RajeshGopinathan, Chief Executive, as he draws up a plan for the next 5 years. He said, "We have a trusted role internally, but from our development and technology partner perspective, they are also becoming more and more self-sufficient, especially with new acquisitions. Now they are more standalone. In the early days, we were a large partner." CDoT launches Disaster Alert System Lab. Telecom Secretary Anshu Prakash, while inaugurating the virtual conference organized by CDoT, exhorted the engineers to work towards successful proof of concept of CDoT 4G LTE core in BSNL network. CDoT has launched the Common Alerting Protocol, that is CAP Lab, Digital Communications Commission, for the design, development and implementation of Pan-India Integrated Alert System to be administered by NDMA for effective disaster management, public alerting and hazard notification in emergency situations. RailTel bags an order worth rupees 300 crore from DefenceMinistry. RailTel Corporation of India received a contract worth rupees 2.99.95 crore from Directorate of Information Technology, Indian Air Force, Ministry of Defence for implementation of secure OPS network. RailTel is one of the largest neutral telecom infrastructure providers in the country, owning a pan-India optic fiber network on exclusive right of way, that is ROW, along railway track. The optical fiber cable OFC network covers important towns and cities of the country and several rural areas. NewgenSoftware appoints VarinderJeet as its CEO. NewgenSoftware announced the elevation of Senior Vice President VirenderJeet as the company's new Chief Executive Officer. Jeet has been with Newgen since its inception in 1992. He has been closely associated with the complete life cycle of product development, sales and marketing, patents and various other strategic functions at Newgen, thereby significantly contributing to the business growth in the last more than 29 years. That is all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.